Hello, I am Buenos dias. Hola, ¿qué tal? Yeah. I'm back home. I'm back home in Granada. Oh, that's so funny, right? When I start recording, they start doing works. They start doing works. That's okay though, that's fine. It's actually super, super cute. Look, they're, let's see if that will pick up. They're showing, I don't know if you guys can see that. They're building like a Florida room, or like a sunroom in that building over there. It's gonna look so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm still recording. I don't go. I'm still recording. Um, when I was on the bus trip back over here, I didn't take a train because the timing like wasn't gonna work because I needed to take two buses, like the bus from the pueblo to Sevilla and from Sevilla to Granada, and entonces like the bus. But thank God there are different ways to travel here. Like it's not like the United States where it's like, oh, looks like we gotta get an Uber. We gotta figure out how to get over. We gotta rent a car. We gotta. No, I don't have to do none of that. I gotta just sit and draw on a bus. But while I was sitting and drawing on that bus, I was also reading. And while I was also reading, I was also thinking. And it was like a stream of consciousness, just like so many thoughts were in my brain. Let's like read some of them because I wrote it down. You have to. If I don't write it down, it's gone, or it'll come back, and it'll just keep coming back until I write it down. When I write it down, I get to just like have it removed from my head, but then go back to it whenever I want, and I remember exactly what. Okay, here was one of them. Godless communism. So who is capitalism's God? Because it certainly is the Christian or any other religion's God. It's the dollar. It's money. It's the euro if you want to convert it. It's the yen. Like I just thought it was so funny. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, let's say during the Red Scare, McCarthyism, godless communism, or whenever literally anyone talks about it now, they're like, communism has no God. There's no moral compass. But then it's like, you really think Jesus would be a capitalist? No. When he was recruiting disciples, they had to sell all their shit. And I don't think they reaped any of those benefits. I don't think it was like selling it for a higher price, a surplus value. No, it was like, get rid of your shit. Get rid of your shit. Own nothing. Own nothing and you will be happy. And a lot of people say that with communism, like that's what, wasn't that in 1984? I could be wrong. But the own nothing and be happy, that's what capitalism is. Spotify, you don't own any of your music. And you're happy, right? Go get your go get yourself go get yourself an MP3 player. Oh, yes. Yes, pick me's. Because I've just been seeing so much shit on pick me's, and I've been seeing so many pick me's. And a pick me is like one of the things in life that genuinely irks me. I just got like chills from it. Like, you're a pick me? No, no. And a pick me, let's for example, well, it really can be in any minority group, but let's just say I can affirm I used to fall into pick meism. Yes, I used to fall into pick meism. I used to be a gay pick me. I used to be like, oh, I'm not one of those gays. And I used to suppress and deny my femininity or my queerness. And I would make straight people more comfortable and be like, well, I'm not like them. I'm not like that kind of gay. And that's horrible. That's horrible. And I think that's why it gives me the irk, because it's like, I fell into that. But I know how to get out. I know how to get out. That's something separate though. That's like its whole other video. But it's just a pick me, like, you're doing service to no one, not even yourself. Like, you think you are making yourself more appetizing. Oh no, that's not the word. easier to swallow, easier to digest, make yourself more comfortable for the majority, but no, you're not, because you're denying you yourself and you're denying everyone else yourself. Because no one wants to see normal plain Jane sliced bread, white bread. No, plain Jane. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is really okay because on the bus I was watching or listening. Rewind. My iPod broke. One of the downsides of getting an MP3 player. My iPod broke. Something with the hard drive. So I need to replace the hard drive and put like a new SD drive in it, whatever. Should only be like 40 euros, but hopefully it is only 40 euros. If not, then I'm just gonna return it because it was a year warranty. But anyway, I have been using my iPhone to play music, but I still don't have a subscription on SoundCloud or Spotify. And all my iTunes stuff, like that was for the iPod, is on my computer. And obviously, I can't whip up my computer on the. It's too big. It's too big to whip it out on a bus. So I was watching and listening to Detour, Kim Petras' new album, her debut. Oh my gosh, I see them working. Okay, and her album, baby, that shit's so good. That is amazing. Like that is the Pride album. That is this year's Pride album. That is this year's album. And I'm gonna say something controversial. And I wanted it to be the title just to I wanted it to be clickbaity because I was gonna say Detour is better than Worst Girl in America. Okay, I say that, but I'm not saying that to be like to pit my girls against each other. No, they literally have a song with Charlie, even though I know they like had some beef, but they had a song with Charlie. Okay, click. Does it ring a bell? Yeah. Kimmy, Slater, Charlie. Well, I personally think Detour, for me, the lyricism, the sound, uh, just the aesthetics of it, it's better. For me, it's better. Worst School in America is good. It's good. And I know Slater right now is, well, I don't know, but what I can see is that Slater might be a little more critical of her past work, and so valid. Like definitely, I can see how that pop or not. It wasn't really pop. That electronic, sexy coke girl aesthetic can tire and can kind of be like, ugh. But her songs were amazing. Her mixtape and Starfucker, no, those were like other even Troubled Paradise, like it was really good. It was really good. What's Going America is good too, but the other ones are great. Yeah, but one of the songs is DTLA, Downtown LA, and Detour. And I put, if I were to visit downtown LA, because I've never been to LA, I would need to time travel. And I say this because LA's destroyed. LA used to have the largest streetcar network in the world. Like it was gorgeous before urban renewal. Renewal. We should always do this when we say urban renewal because it was nothing was renewed. It was everything was made worse. I don't know, like urban worsified. That doesn't even, urban worsened. Worsified. Um, it was just not. So if I were to visit downtown LA, I would need to time travel because I would need to go at 1935, 1940, right before the the World War II ends. because after World War II ends, all the shit happens and it's horrible. It's horrible. LA could have been a lot more today. Like it could have been, because I would love to go to San Francisco. Like I had a desire to go to San Francisco, but LA, I'm like, I already grew up in Miami. I don't need to see more highways. I don't need to see more. Let's see. Oh yes. Speaking of World War II and just the world wars in general, but also World War II, they took away a lot, and um, directly with the war, but and like after the effects, but they also gave us so much. We would have never had Kim Petra singing Brutalist in her new album, Brutalist. It's about well, it's actually a metaphor talking about her trans identity and the brutalist architecture and whatever. Just go listen to her talk about it and go listen to the song. But we would have never had that song had World War II not happened, because that brutalist building would have not been there had her city probably not been bombed, and then that brutalist building being built there. We would never have. And there's so many other butterfly effects like that with World War II. So it's like everything really is supposed to happen the way it is, for the good or for the worse. Okay, for better or for worse. Let's see. Oh yeah, the next one. The effects of moving around so much as a kid and an in and out father. Yes, 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 yes. Because moving here, moving here, or just moving anywhere, I've always had this, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate. I've always had this feeling of this isn't gonna last. Like I'm gonna have to leave. Uh, don't like enjoy it, but not for too long because you're gonna have to go anyway. I've always felt that, even when I moved out, and even when I lived with my ex-boyfriend, and we lived in Tallahassee, we lived in Chicago. I always had that underlying feeling of I'm gonna go, like I'm gonna leave at some point, and that's horrible. And it translates into so many other things in my life, and even relationships where I'm just like, oh well, this isn't gonna last. Like people leave, and in a way it's like good to have yourself prepared that way, but also I'm like, I can't enjoy anything for what it is in the moment, because I'm always like, I'm just gonna have to leave. But I really feel like where I am now, because I'm living finally with my mom and my sister, and it's gonna be the three of us living here. I I see us anchoring ourselves here and actually growing roots here, and it's that growing roots. I've never been able to grow roots somewhere and like actually base myself somewhere, and I hate that. I really really don't like that. Like I love to travel, but I also like to have somewhere to look forward to go back to. I want to I want somewhere to be home, and I know home is where the heart is, but I also want it to be a place. Like that's not there's nothing wrong with that. Like I would want a a home, you know? Um and having an in and out father doesn't help with that. Uh, and it's so funny because he'll never admit that he was in and out. Like my parents have separated with each other, like divorce wise. I count eight. Now, not all of them have been official. Some of them are through the church, some of them with the state, some like it's just so much shit. Like it's just a novela. It's crazy. And he doesn't even admit that he's an in and out father. Like he literally can't admit that. Like he's like, because my mom, like, she did raise her kids as a single mom. And he'll be like, you did not. I was there. And it's like, even when you were there, you weren't there. Because this man has such a high level of ADHD that he's just on something else, on his phone, reading a book, on his computer, something else. Just not now, with just how Instagram is and everything, reels. He's just on reels always. And I hate it. I hate it. It's really brain rot to the max. Um, oh my gosh. I also thought for some reason, I don't know why this came up in my head. Roblox Venezia. Do you guys remember that game? I don't even know if I was like trying to remember the name. I think it's Venezia. Do you remember that game that you would literally have before paying for to get into a Roblox game was more common? This game you would have to pay to get in, but and then also just like everything in there cost Robux. And it was a super high tech futuristic city in Roblox. And it was like Bloxburg before Bloxburg. And but you wouldn't really build anything. It was just like you're living in a high tech city, and it was like flying cars, and I just remember that, and I remember thinking about it now and being like, shit's so dystopian. It's so dystopian. Like, why was that popular? Why did shit? Someone farted. Not me though. Not. I know I'm the only one up here, but like some woof, woof of air came in it. Someone farted. Oh my god. Okay. Two last things. Two last things in my stream of thought. And these two last things were not on the bus, but they were yesterday. Oh my gosh, and yesterday I was so tired. I wanted to record yesterday, but it was literally like um when there's like the end of a day in Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley and like your character's like out in the world and stuff, and then it gets to like nighttime and then you sleep and it's and they just like knock out and appear in their bed and they're like, oh, I think I slept in a little too much today. Like that's literally how it was today. I gotta stop saying ugh, like. But anyway, I was tired. Now I'm here. So yesterday, while I was eating pizza to celebrate, because you Colombian, you celebrating for anything. So it's a party every day. And so me and my mom, we got pizza and it was so much. We got two pizzas and we literally ended up having one left. Like, that's what we're eating today because we just ate too much. However, in Granada, when you order a bebida, pero más un trago, like an alcoholic drink, you get a tapa for free on the side. And so they gave us three meatballs, fries with like a meat sauce on it kind of thing, and then two pieces of bread. That shit was cold. The meatballs weren't cold, but the fries were cold. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, did you just serve me airplane food? And that's crazy to say. Like I started laughing out loud. Like, that's crazy. Did you just serve me airplane food? Like, if a restaurant gets asked that, I feel like that's a blow. That's a like a slap in the face. But I'm sorry. The fact that my mind even went there and the fact that my mind thought of airplane food when I tried your tapa, like, go heat up the fries. Go put some salt on there. Because this is straight airplane food. And then I was calling one of my friends yesterday and I was telling her about it and I was like laughing again because I'm like, this shit's funny as fuck, but also crazy. Like, but, what was I gonna say? Shit, I lost it. Fuck, shit. Right. Okay, it's back. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. That was weird. The airplane food. So I told her, I was like, Spirit, it did not get bought. It did not end up going bankrupt. It was not nothing financial. No. The reason why they shut down is because of their fucking airplane food. Have you ever tried Spirit airplane food? And she was like, no. And I was like, you just saved yourself. You just saved yourself because it's horrible. It's horrid. Stick with the pretzels and the M&Ms because that's just horrid. Okay, my last thing, and this is me relating more to my Cuban side. It's my last thing. I seriously have, oh, I seriously have a love to say the word pinga. And I don't know what kind of condition that is. It's mi guanismo. It's just a thing that's stuck. But I love saying pinga. Like, I'm really gonna cry. I love saying pinga. Pinga, 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 pinga. And I say pinga para todo. I'm like, para la pinga. Eso para la pinga. Ay, eso está pinga. Te pingao. Like, pinga. Pinga, pinga, pinga. But I love pinga. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But, uh, es que pinga, that word, it's just something about it. It's like that combination of letters, sounds. I'm like, oh, that was good. That was a good fucking word to make. I gotta like look up the history on pinga. Gotta do that. That's important because those are my roots. Those are my cultural roots. I gotta learn. All right. These were my thoughts that I was having on my way here to Granada. And these were the thoughts that I had when I got here in Granada. Thank you.